No Yoga, Leave Yoga, Chapter 15, Yoga, a Science of Therapy. It has been a issue of constant debate whether yoga is a science of therapy. Nowadays, yoga is most commonly used as an instrument for alternate therapy. The medical science also has started giving recognition to yoga as a means of therapy to some extent. Concept of disease. In total, or in today's time, diseases have become more complex than they were earlier. Though we have overcome the epidemic diseases, the diseases of different nature are taking toll from us. They are more related to stress and hectic lifestyle. The structural diseases can be cured or dealt with. Surgery as an effective tool to correct any type of deformities, even with the facilities of the replacement of the organ to some extent. However, the medicines have proved their limitations and are with lot of side effects. Psychic sides of diseases have changed to lot, due to which these non-communicable diseases are surfacing in the non-traditional manner. Healthy body plus germs is equal to disease, and healthy body is equal to disease minus germs. This equation may not be true every time. Even though the germs enter the human body, the person may not get sick due to strong immunity. Too much eating, lack of exercise, intake of alcohol, less sleep, and stress are the major reasons of diseases today. Changes in the lifestyle during last 20 years have been more than those in last 100 years. Technology has brought lots of changes in the standard of living. Dietary habits have changed globally. Needs and desires have grown disappropriately, leading one to work hard and leading to stress. The means are not giving the desired satisfaction. More invention, more means, more stress are related. The superfluous stress buster has left the problem there itself. Now it is not possible to reverse the clock to development. There is need to find out other way to tackle the same. Role of modern medicine. Role of modern medicine. Last 5 decades have been period of development of modern medicine. Lot of invention has taken place in medicine, surgery, X-rays, clinical tests have brought radical changes in the medical field. The life expectancy has gone up across the globe and in India as well. Though bacterial infections were controlled, they are replaced by some non-bacterial infections. The pattern of the diseases is changing and is forcing the medical science to think about relationship of mind with the body. Modern medicines has handled the issues with some medicines or drugs giving temporary relief. The root cause has, however, led to the rediscovery of the ancient lifestyle of yoga. There is an paradigm shift in two ways. First, there is new approach in managing and handling diseases, and second, the connection between mind and body has become rediscovered. Earlier, the drug invention had kept away this relationship and focused only the treatment without taking mind into consideration. Major landmark came out through instance. Mr. Norman Cousins was the project of Russia. On the completion of this project, he had to face lot of mess. He had autoimmune disease leading to the stiffness of the joints. Immunity is closely related to the adrenal functions. All these things were due to mental disturbance. It, he reviewed this thing with different perspective. Accepting this fact is not possibly to resolve the disease by correcting mind. He got discharged from hospital, leaving all the medicines and stayed in hotels. He got cured through laughter and vitamin C. 10 minutes of laughter reduced the pain and his ESR started coming down, indicating betterment. He wrote book on anatomy of illness. He was the first non-scientist to publish the article in Science magazines. He was the father of psychoneuroimmunology PNI. Subsequently, he wrote the book Head First. The manner of treatment has brought some changes in the form of lifestyle management and empowerment of patient to make him use his inner potential than giving anything from outside became the factors of the treatment. Yoga is an important tool to recondition the physical and mental situations of the person. The recent trends in the manners of treatment have seen a major paradigm shift in the manner of treatment. Earlier, the medical science was treating the diseases in the mechanistic manner. That is, treatment was given only to the specific part of the body where the ailments was visible. Then the mind-body relationship was accepted and treatment was based on their relationship. In recent times, it is accepting the treatment to the level of non-local medicines. That is, the treatment is an alternate manner. In the very recent past, medical science is thinking of spiritual science or spiritual medicine. Yoga, a way of therapy. When we think of yoga as a science of therapy, we have to understand the concept of therapy from the root. Any science of therapy has two main issues to be handled. First, diagnosis of the disease, and second, proper treatment. Without diagnosis of disease in therapy, if therapy is started, it can be a risk issue. Today's modern means of diagnosis has improved a lot, and doctors can reach to the cause of disease and its symptoms with fair amount of correctness. However, in some cases, the reports on paper are normal, but the symptoms of the diseases are visible. Wherein the modern techniques of diagnosis have some limitations. This normally happens if the disease is an outcome of some mental disturbance or deeply rooted cause which is not found in any laboratory test. At this point, medication has very limited roles to play, and patients get stuck in the vicious cycle of toying various means for getting cured. This leads to the further complications and irreversible side effect. One of the important yogic scriptures, that is Yoga Vaishishtya, has given a beautiful analysis of disease and its remedies. Vaishishtya has given the analysis as under. Vyadhi, that is physical ailments, is divided into two. Adij, Anadij. Adij, Anadij. Adij is Sara and Samanya. Further, Anadij is solution mantra disease. Solution mantra medicine. Next, Sara cause, that is cause or causes. Sara causes and Samanya causes. Related to Sara causes are related to early birth solutions. And further Atmanyan and Samanya causes, they are agitated mind, negative thought solutions. And yoga sadhana. According to this analysis, the physical elements is divided into two, adhija and anadija. Adhija, anadija. Anadija diseases are due to some physical reasons like infection. The same can be corrected with the help of mantra and medicine. Interestingly, this way of treatment is related to today way of treating physical ailments. The mantra concept of that time is at par with the today's well wished expressed to the patient. Then the anadija disease or adija disease. Adija disease occur due to the non-physical reasons. The diseases of SAR or Sara nature are related to concept of early birth are related to early birth and can be corrected with self search. The concept of early birth may be irrelevant in today's time, but if analyzed properly can be corrected to various wrongdoing during the birth only. The diseases of Samanya nature are due to disturbed mind and negative thoughts. This analysis done some thousands of years back is apt in today's time. Today's diseases are exactly an outcome of mental disturbance and stress. Interestingly, the solution given by Vaishishthya in Yoga Sadhana, which is going to be the mainstay to today's therapy. If we want to use yoga as a science of therapy, in its correct perspective, we need to understand some basic limitations of it. Yoga has no system of correction or correcting diagnosing the disease, and therapist has dependency on the judgment and experience. It can be really a dangerous situation sometimes. Also, we have to understand with clarity that yoga has no definite way of cure specially mentioned in any of the scriptures. Also, there is absolute subjectivity as far as its effectiveness is concerned. A typical asana and pranayam cannot be suggested to cure a particular disease. In spite of this, it is experienced in general that some regular practices like yoga kriyas leave good effect on the person and he has a feeling of general well-being. A spike of basic limitations. It is interesting to know the logic behind us or behind use of yoga as a science of therapy. Some important issues related to this are to be seen, which can be summarized as well. Next, yoga is primarily a science of preventing than cure. The regular practice of aspects of yoga can lead to the positive health, which we call as disease-free situation. Since yoga has no system of diagnosis, therapists have or has to depend on the diagnosis given with the help of some laboratory results. The basis of this the basis of this diagnosis can be useful for deciding the course of their action one has to apply. Next, various limbs of yoga propagated by various schools of thoughts aim at integration of person, then considering him on pure physical level. All the level of human existence are impacted by logic practices. Today's majority of diseases are psychosomatic in nature, that is the cause in mind, and effect is on the physical level. Today's majority of diseases are psychosomatic diseases in nature. The cause is in mind and effect is on the physical level. Since yoga is a science of disciplining and conditioning of mind, it works more efficiently on the visible and invisible level of the human existence. Yoga considers the human existence on 5 levels, that is Panchakoshas. It believes that human existence is on 5 sheets, that is Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya Kosh, and Anandamaya Kosh. First two are visible as they are related to human body, and the last are related to very powerful unseen factors, though they are not visible and have great have a great impact on the various diseases. Yoga is used as the lifestyle change. The regular practices of yoga brings in major changes in the lifestyle of the person, right from his physical expressions to thinking pattern. He becomes more positive and can experience a sense of general well-being. Next, as a therapy, yoga is used by Ghantali Mitra Mandal with help of the Saptadhara of sadhana. 7 ways of treating the person has used. They are Deha sadhana, Prana sadhana, Bhava sadhana, spiritual diet, ambience that is conducive, and counseling.